Hello and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces, my mermaids, my mermen, and my sea sponges of the sea. This is our Pisces weekend vibe from our guides messages for Saturday and Sunday, and that's the 13th and the 14th of this weekend. So let's see what our guides have for us today. Okay, starting off, right off the bat, we have been given the card of courage. So have the courage to see the lessons in all situations and face them constructively. So this is a day where we might be making some changes that might seem a little daunting, a little, we might be a bit unsure about doing things that are new. And that's very normal for Pisces. We come on as very strong and extroverted, but in reality, we tend to step back into the shadows and, we don't want to be in the limelight a lot of the times. But there's something happening this weekend that's going to require us to step up to the plate, not allow our fear to lead us on the path, and to be able to move forward in that direction. So if you're hearing about a new project or somebody saying, hey, let's go do this, don't be afraid. Error on the side of caution and safety, of course. I mean, I'm not about to bungee jump, off a bridge, but some of you might be able to. So anyway, whatever the situation is this weekend, we might be required to dig in deep and say, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. Okay, coming in next, we have the Explore card. And it says, trust your imagination to help you journey through your inner landscape to find what you seek. So, okay, you're asked to do something this weekend and you might be a little nervous and it might be something different. I mean, maybe it's something as simple as a blind date and you didn't expect someone to say, hey, I got a friend that wants to meet you, or anything like that. That's just a theoretical example. But we need to do our research, find out information on certain things before you jump in and you make a command decision to do something. So this is about doing the research. Maybe you're going to be on the computer this weekend, Googling things and researching things. Maybe trust your imagination. Don't allow yourself to again allow fear to lead you on your path this weekend. Number 8, they're making me look at the number 8. Number 8 is a very powerful master number, and often when we are wanting to manifest money, that form of abundance, that's the number they visualize us with our third eye thinking about and applying to something. So if you're wanting to explore something new about money, you might be checking your bank accounts, you might be moving money around, you might be thinking how you can invest. If you have, residual money to invest into something to see it grow. But this is about doing the exploration, getting the details, doing the research for something this weekend. Now, here you go. All of these are, correlating. You've got details. Examine your situation and take care of every detail one step at a time. So 3 and 2 is 5. 5 is a number of change, but also finding the resources to resolve any of the challenges that you asked to step up and meet, right? So I do think that you're going to be moving forward. This is about, again, doing research, examining, and reading between the lines. Now, if any of us need to sign any legal documents or something that needs to be notarized this weekend, it's so imperative and important that we are cautious and we read between the lines or get counsel and representation to guide us through that process so that we understand the jargon. Because sometimes things are so detailed, it's hard to understand. They seem to just all rush in together. So examine the situation you're dealing with. Now, there could be something on a personal level you're dealing with a person in your life, a colleague, a friend, your partner, a family member. So you're not going to jump to conclusions this week. You're going to look at the whole situation from a higher and broader and wider perspective. So you get all of those details that you need to know before jumping to a conclusion, presuming and assuming, right? Okay, let's see what we have. Well, you've got the all over energy card here of the mask. And this is telling me that you need to beware. Someone here could be hiding something from us, or they could be only telling us what we want to know. Now, when I look at this mask, I always say, and also we have the Seven of Swords, but I also look at this card as this could be, I always say, watch out for the BS salesman with a mouthful of samples. In other words, he's full of you know what, or they're not telling you all the truth. They're only embellishing their conversation to entice you and tempt you into something. So some of you might be talked into something. Maybe you're being talked into joining a business or a pyramid scheme, or to do something that you're not really willing to do. But they're very convincing. So be careful. This energy is that energy of being able to be that snake oil salesman that has the gift to gab, has the gift to articulately and creatively convey conversation to you. So take a breath, Pisces. We are that soft fish, but we also, when we start to fear, we swim off in a different direction. You might be asked to do that this weekend. Something here you might have to keep your eyes open, because the mask is hiding behind a fake, and it's a facade, right? They step back behind the curtain, and you can't see the picture in complete clarity. Get your details, explore, okay? Look into the situation before you jump to any conclusions to make any decisions that you have to sign your name to. Okay, be careful. You've heard me say this. I'm going to say it again. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. So consumer, beware this weekend, my beautiful fellow Pisces. Now, we've got the Empress. We've got Judgment. We've got the Seven of Swords, which I correlate to the mask. And we have the Eight of Wands. So this weekend can be very interesting for some of us, but I do want to put caution here with the Seven of Swords, because it's a card of deception and deceit. It's a card that says somebody could be wearing, it's the wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone is, shadowing you. Somebody could be wanting to ride on your coattails of success. Somebody might not be telling you the whole truth, so help them God. This is a card of the liar, the cheater, the thief, okay? And it's important that we keep our eyes open, because it correlates here with the mask card. So you might be in the company of someone, or you might have met someone through someone, or, you might be drawn into something on social media. Whatever the case is, my beautiful Pisces, keep your wits about you. You're really, really psychic. You're really empathic. Be careful of the energy that you start sucking in. And also you have the ability to do character analysis. So when you get the details and you take your time, my beautiful fellow Pisces, you will see this for what it is. Because when this Seven of Swords comes up, I always intuitively read it that look at the sun is sort of the moonlight shining down on this individual as they're sneaking out of town, right? They're making a break for it. But they get caught. So, it's a done deal. They do get caught. You may see them for who they are. Be courageous enough to say no. Okay, if this is a situation that you don't feel comfortable in this weekend, Pisces, say no. It's a full sentence. And you know what? Oh, well, they can be mad till they're glad again. But this is all about you doing what's right for you this weekend, Pisces, and anytime. Now, coming in next, we have the Empress, and I'm going to go right to the Empress here, because this is you giving birth to your dreams, being able now to have the courage to step out there and do something that is different, maybe, that you're going to be excited about and enthused about and passionate about. This is about being settled now and knowing what it is you want and not being afraid to pursue that. It's also the card that says, hey, Pisces, maybe some of you are of an age to give birth, and there's going to be an adoption perhaps. Maybe you're going to be, hearing about a birth of a child within your family circle, or a very close friend, or a chosen family. So this is a beautiful card, but I always look at it as what you nurture, you will see grow, Pisces. So what you put your passion in and your attention in, and you apply your efforts towards, right? You invest your time into, you're going to see that grow. It's going to expand and become this beautiful new beginning for you. You've got the Judgment card. And some of you might be having to make a judgment call on somebody around you that you weren't really sure of. And all of a sudden now their true colors show. And you're saying, you know what? I'm going to end this. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to do my own thing. But the Judgment card says you get a second chance at something here, Pisces. You're going after something that you thought you wouldn't have the ability to go after. And now the universe, the divine spirit, sending you this message that, wow, you deserve this break. So I think you're making a breakaway here this weekend. You're doing something new. You're going to have to be brave, because Pisces, this could be something like oh, I'm so glad that I made that decision to walk away from that negative energy I was involved in, and now I get a new beginning to just take a deep breath and a fresh start to go towards something new. And this is a card too that says you're only going to take those in your circle and in your soul pod, Pisces, that want to support you, that love you, that want to be around with you, that have the same likes and dislikes, and that have the same goals as you do. And I think you're meeting these people now as we move forward, because Pisces, you're making some amazing changes for the better this year. Coming in with our last card, we have the Eight of Wands. Whew. If things were slow and stagnant and you were sitting there wondering, twiddling your thumbs, what am I going to do this weekend? Well, get ready to hit the ground running. A lot of you might be getting involved in having to go to events. Maybe you've been given invitations and you're having to mark things on your calendar. How wonderful you can be this popular, Pisces. But also it means that it could be something that you're going to have to step up and do. You're going to be very busy organizing and wearing a lot of hats perhaps this weekend. There might be a lot of things that you have to look into details about. There might be a lot of things that you're doing research on. There might be, some of you might be having to take on many different tasks this week, multitasking. So make sure you do good time management. If you have to, make out that priority list and tick each one off so that you get those jobs done. Now, this is a card that says there's momentum in the general energy around you is going to be picking up in the near future. Things aren't going to be going so slow, and you're going to find you're more busy. So again, that's where time management's so important. This is also the card of the wands of the arrows of Cupid. So some of you might be meeting somebody this weekend, but beware. Okay, make sure you explore and know the details about this person, because you don't want to get stuck with somebody here who's a fake. Right? Someone who here is a player. Okay, I think that's about it, my beautiful fellow Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, and my sea sponges of the sea. Be careful of what you absorb this weekend, because we absorb negative and we absorb positive energy more than any other sign. And we are the most sensitive sign out there too, because we're made up of all of them. So on that note, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic weekend here to look forward to. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Pisces.